righty. Nucks are being bumped, folks. As this open mixed finals finally get underway. Who is our ref there?
That is Richard Marsh.
Richard Marsh
from the UK. Excellent player himself. A quality ref as well. He reffed a match on table 1 earlier. And, wow.
Are they getting another ref?
No. They switched for the very first ball of the game.
All right.
Silvia blocked it, called timeout, and it's basically they spent a timeout to get the drop.
Okay.
And that's what the wow was for. I mean, the wow. I was about to say a joke about Marsh reffing, but we'll work on that later.
Spredeman gets it on the 3, starting up front.
Starting with a pole kick.
Golly gosh, dinks it in at this open mixed final. Coming up on the midnight hour here in Lexington, Kentucky at the 2024 Tornado Foosball Championships.
Worlds.
Worlds.
Did you say what you say? I've committed myself.
I didn't.
What?
I don't know what to say. Tommy Yore up front on the right, Hannah Smith playing nets. This is the 3 out of 5 for all the marbles in the pit on table 1. Pit table 1.
Look at that lack of movement by Tony. He's just teasing that poolside and trying to be there when he goes.
So just briefly looking at that, Clay, we don't think Spredeman is actually doing any kind of race. He plays percentages defensively, right?
Yeah.
Especially against Yore.
I didn't know if you were... Sorry,
I'm asking, yeah.
It is a percentage defense, and he's baiting it. He's basically, I've talked about this before. With your defense, you're talking to the opponent, and you're saying, this is what's available. This is what's available. Or this is what's not available. But you're communicating something with your defense. And Tony's telling him, go poolside. I know I'm blocking everything else, go poolside, but you got to time it. It's like that, that old, almost had it. Oh, almost had it. Oh, they're too slow. Like when people were like teasing you with like, was that an insurance commercial with the old guy with the dollar on the end of a fishing pole? Oh, yes. Almost had it.
Flashing back to the early 2000s.
Has that been that long?
Pintilii blocked that again by Spredeman, a little dinker pull kick.
Don't save any replays. I have one that I want to talk about at the end of the game.
Okay.
And I get to show you our new toy.
Ooh. Yore made one on the pole side, got blocked on the pole side, which Tony converted. The conversation continues. Ooh, he went out there into the parking lot to try to hit that one.
And she was doing it totally different with the same idea, but she was in just a normal reverse where Tony was in like a standard. And she was hard blocking that pole side. That's good defense right there.
It absolutely is.
She was sending so many passes to Tony's 3-bar in the semifinal, I think it was, tossing them just right up the table. Tony catches everything, of course, and it's easy to give credit to Tony. Oh, of course he catches everything, blah, 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 whatever. But she's sending them in a specific place, and he's catching them, of course.
Clay, I literally just came out of a airplane. I just showed up here, sat down, and
boy, are my arms tired.
But seeing Silvia's pass there, I mean, I haven't seen her play yet this weekend. It's beautiful. My goodness. Spredeman hammering hard to the 3. Shooting a pull kick. Clay, you talked to him, I think, earlier today. Is the pull kick a function of just not being on a tornado, not feeling tornado warm, or is it just because he can do whatever the hell he wants?
I think this is a matchup thing. He's been shooting a rollover.
Okay.
And I think credit to Hannah for having good defense against a rollover. I think he just thinks it's a better shot against her. I think her defense against a rollover is superior to her defense against a pull kick. So he's going with the greater of two evils.
All right.
At Hall of Fame this year, he did win.
Yeah.
Shooting pull kick.
Yeah. And back to the rollover now. So who knows?
Splits that. Yore scored right beforehand, though, off of a tap pulled to the push side. 3-2, Spredeman and Pintilii. This is one match for all the marbles. It is overtime in the 5th if we get there.
Tony reaching over and saying something to Silvia there. There will be a point this weekend where we have player mics. Not quite in this match. We'll get there. God, that tap middle is just brutal. It's 2 in a row. Hard tap to the pull side, just blast it down the middle.
That spread eagle defense. Switches again, switches abound. Smith now back on defense. Both forwards are passing about 95, 107% maybe, give or take, plus or minus, margin of error.
That's how they did stats in the old days. I passed 90%, still lost.
Uphill.
Uphill both ways.
Snowed in my mouth.
We played with rocks because foosballs hadn't invented yet. You got burned at the stake if you didn't foos the ball.
I'm getting triggered. Smith, inside pull kick, or bank. Inside bank. Timeout call.
So going back to this shot earlier, you can see Tony's defense here, and he's just teasing that. He's just go pull side, and then trying to be there. Go pull side, go pull side, go pull side. Try to be there. Go pull side, go pull. And I'm trying to be there, and that's that defense that he was giving him, and then Tommy just figured it out.
Yore steals that one away, looking to tie it. And does go so far out there. Four.
You want to see that again in slow-mo? I mean,
Look at how far out he is.
she moves that 2-rod just a little bit too far in. Kablow.
Gosh. That is monstrous.
That's illegal in 32 states.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, nothing's illegal in Florida. Rules aren't even real there.
4-4.
It's quite an addition there, Dan. And that's the first time I've even played with that really in a match. I screwed it up earlier, but we'll fine tune that as the weekend goes on.
Game ball, Spredeman.
Oh, good defense there.
She digs. She grabbed it. Smith. His two forwards are just putting on a clinic.
Dangerous. When you whiff on something like that going against Tony and he knows, there's that pass again.
Beautiful. The timing. Quickly, Spredeman buries that. Goes up 1-0.
Yeah, this is a big button. This is so if you want. this is you can't see it quite on the screen there, but it's a big one. This is to save it.
Yeah.
And that puts it in the queue to play.
Okay.
This plays it in regular speed. This plays it in slow-mo.
Okay. Copy.
And then each of those, you push it again to stop it. And I think what I messed up earlier is I pushed the regular speed and then pushed the slow speed before unpushing the regular speed.
Wow.
Foos loose. Slap that. Yup.
Game 2 underway in this open mixed final. Spredeman and Yore were going back and forth. Spredeman prevailed. Yore quickly, though, on the board, 1-0.
Can we see the numbers, Dan, on the match? Good Lord.
Talk about your cheat codes, Tony.
How is it 4-4? He was, and I don't know what it was. We can see the game 1 stats. Is that a 1-button thing yet? So in that first game, he was 6 for 7 passing, which is on his. That's like going 4 for 4 in baseball. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Shooting 5 for 8, and I don't know how that was a 4-4 game. You can go to the match stats now. Thank you.
Okay, Tony. 2-1.
Just an open-handed pull kick. Thwack!
Tune in for some more in-depth commentary. The thwack. Timeout called.
Take another look at that. So I didn't click it at the right spot. We can look at it normal speed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. This is that pull kick. Just gets it and goes straight into it. I'll have some input. How can we improve that?
Yeah.
That's if nothing changes, it's already awesome. And I've seen you implement ideas that were this big and turn them into that big. So I think we'll see that improve as the weekend goes on.
Come on. Ready?
I pressed it too soon. That's what it was. It's a 9 second. So if I want to see the last second, I wait 7 or 8. Okay. I'll translate.
Gotcha. 3-1, Smith. So Spredeman and Pintilii are just looking like a bulldozer team right now.
Yeah.
Even though that first game was close, it didn't feel close, and now they're just totally in control.
I think he calls timeout here. Let's her do. Nope.
Stuffed back, pulls within 1.
Ready?
Smith up front.
Yeah. She's got it both of her time. Yeah. So I'll say it on the timeout and the stream can hear it. This saves the clip.
Okay.
And it saves the last 9 seconds.
All right.
So if I see a thing, click. When I go to play it, it waits. I mean, it goes from 9 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to see if I want to see whatever happens here, for example. If I want to see that pass, 3, wait till about maybe 7 or 8 seconds, and then clip it.
Oh, I see.
And then when I go back to watch it, it plays at the beginning. It plays like that. So we'll see on that shot that Tommy just donated backwards. We'll see that in a minute in slow-mo.
Okay.
And we'll see if I count it off right.
Silvia now has blocked 2 options, 2 shots from Yore in a row, and Spredeman converts.
That's that shot from a moment ago. Okay. Cool. I can use a stopwatch for that. Easy.
Spredeman is just playing as Spredeman does.
Yes. Come on.
There, that goes up to nothing. Stolen on the 5, quickly to the 3, puts that away, and there you have it. It is going into the 3rd game. Spredeman and Pintilii up by 2.
Okay. So I need to hit it around 7 or so. G-Man Foos in the chat. By the way, that's just a light jab at Florida. I saw some responses to that, and suck it. Y'all don't have rules. Anyways.
I was like, this can't possibly be a mea culpa on a Thursday night.
I'll say the greatest improvement in my personal life has been started by someone in Florida. And you know what I'm talking about. Heavily influenced by someone in Florida. And then I just crap on the rest of Florida. Anyways, that's a joke. And I'll keep doing it. Because Oklahoma, they got enough. Foos over here just treating my case like it's his own. Like it's his own personal desk. Anyways, I don't know what I said, but I'm sure it was offensive and accurate. G-Man Foos says Tony was talking earlier about a tournament, a miniature tournament, USA versus Europe, $100 a player. Was that for real? His idea was definitely for real, and he's serious. Whether or not they can make it happen, who knows? And Tony said he would play for Europe because that's where he lives. I like it.
Game 3 underway.
Good to have you here, Adam.
Good to have you here, Clay.
Don said something up earlier. It's a rare quality input from Don. I feel like I got the green light for that kind of stuff with him.
Oh, yeah.
Says Clay has done admirably as a solo act, but we look forward to the Adam effect for your stream, and
Thanks, Don.
that's genuine. I should have read that earlier. It's just a little upset about it.
Just had to heal that wound.
Yeah. So I'm going to click it on 6.5 actually, and then we'll go for the slow-mo replay and see. It's already blocked it. So I'm doing. Oh, I replayed the timeout. I'm tripping. We'll work on that, and we can edit all that in post and pre. Did I get you? That didn't take long. But yeah, Tony would play for Europe by his own stating. That's 2-1. We're looking at a potential 3-game massacre here. Massacre? Fusiker. Yeah.
Sepulcher. Spredeman is just, he's good.
Yep.
I mean, like, he's good. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been watching him when he came back to this tournament a year ago. We didn't see much of him for a while when he first moved out to Europe. And he came back and he just owned in singles.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely incredible how good he is.
Or as they said in the late 90s when e-gaming really got popular, pawned.
I always thought it was pronounced pwned.
Could be. It's actually owned. It's just spelt wrong.
With a P.
A silent P and an invisible O.
Gosh, that reminds me of my middle school years. Spredeman.
Thank you.
Thank you. Smith putting up a brick wall.
She didn't budge when he went to that fake with the pull kick there.
Now, Smith, a student of the game, has a game plan, is going to stick to it, not chasing.
It's getting messy down there.
Yeah, Spredeman airballed that 5-bar shot. I mean, you know what? He's got. Why not? Right? He's got the. What do you call that credit in the barrel? It's fish on the hood, or I don't know what the term is. He's got it to spare. He's up 2-0 is what I'm saying, Clay.
Yeah.
Help me, man.
You need to feel that. Early in the weekend, you need to feel that. Get it out of your system. I actually don't. I was lost. I was just as confused as you were, and I couldn't hear your thoughts. You at least had that. Like, we both heard the same nonsense, but you at least had the thoughts. I actually thought it was okay. This is something you never see. Look at Tony.
You think that's some European influence there?
I think he's just getting passed on like crazy.
Okay.
And just is trying literally anything different.
Respect that. 1-1, 2-1.
Now was that brush up to the middle guy?
Mm-hmm. The Royal Butterfly.
Wet Willie.
2-2.
The ref here doing a great job of doing absolutely nothing.
3-2.
I mean, it is funny, but
But we waited all that time.
Yeah.
And what did you do? But it's good. It's like having you don't always need the net, but if you have to have the net, you put it around your hair. It is championship point for Spredeman and Pintilii. Oh, there he goes.
Oh my gosh.
Just
playing slaps down there. What is this? This is because of him.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
to the middle man. Quick flippy attempt by Spredeman. Smith says no.
Just trying that inside bank. What a grab.
Championship point. Spredeman blocked again by Smith. Another attempt by Spredeman.
Yes!
Buries that, puts that away, and in 3 games, Tommy Yore and Hannah Smith are defeated by Silvia Pintilii and Tony Spredeman to be your 2024 Tornado Championships Open Mixed Champions.
Wow. You think he's jazzed up? Look at this. The screen is about to roll itself up. And the right person getting rejected there. Very in the way of it.